This breaking story has sent shockwaves across the nation and around the world. President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer, a development that raises immediate concerns not just about his health, but about the future of American leadership. In this video, we'll break down everything we know so far, the timeline of events, the official medical statements, the political implications, and what this could mean in the months ahead. Stay with us as we uncover the details of this unfolding health emergency. A sitting U.S. president facing a life-threatening illness is a moment that stops the world in its tracks. The announcement came unexpectedly, catching even senior aides and cabinet members off guard. As word spread that President Biden had been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer, public speculation exploded. What does this mean for the presidency? Will he step down? Is Vice President Kamala Harris being prepped for emergency powers? And how long has this diagnosis been known behind the scenes? Let's take a step back and look at how this story broke. It began quietly, with reports of the president undergoing a routine health check at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. These checkups are standard for presidents, but this time something was different. Sources close to the administration say that doctors found concerning abnormalities during the exam, prompting immediate follow-up tests. Just 48 hours later, the White House released a stunning statement. President Biden has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. According to the statement, the cancer was discovered early enough to begin immediate treatment, but the nature of the disease means it won't be an easy fight. Medical experts describe aggressive prostate cancer as fast-moving and potentially deadly if not managed quickly. At age 82, Biden is already the oldest sitting president in U.S. history, and concerns about his health have been a persistent narrative throughout his presidency. This new diagnosis brings those concerns to the forefront like never before. Despite the gravity of the situation, the White House insists that Biden remains mentally sharp and fully capable of performing his duties as president. However, behind the scenes, sources report that contingency plans are quietly being reviewed. This includes temporary transfers of power under the 25th Amendment if treatment requires sedation or hospitalization. Political analysts say this diagnosis comes at a critical moment, with a presidential election looming and questions already swirling about whether Biden would seek a second term. This development could dramatically reshape the race. Some insiders believe this may push Biden to reconsider his 2024 campaign. Others say it could rally support around him as a figure of resilience. But make no mistake, this changes everything. The nation has faced health crises in the Oval Office before, from Franklin D. Roosevelt's polio to John F. Kennedy's Addison's disease. Presidential health has long been a sensitive and politically charged topic. But in the modern era of 24/7 media and social platforms, the stakes and the scrutiny are higher than ever. As the country holds its breath, updates are expected from Biden's medical team in the coming days. We're told he has already begun treatment, including hormone therapy and possibly radiation or surgery, depending on the progression of the cancer. A spokesperson said, "The president remains optimistic and determined to continue leading the country." Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris has reportedly cleared her schedule for the week and is said to be in close contact with national security and cabinet leaders. While no official transfer of power has occurred, the optics are unmistakable. The administration is preparing for every possibility. In a brief but emotional appearance outside the White House, First Lady Jill Biden thanked the American people for their prayers and support. "Joe is a fighter," she said. "We've been through tough times before, and we'll get through this together." The global reaction has been swift. World leaders from across the political spectrum, including Canada's Prime Minister, the UK's King Charles III, and leaders from NATO and the UN have expressed their support and solidarity. The markets have responded cautiously, with slight dips in indexes amid uncertainty, and defense analysts are watching closely to assess how this might impact international relations and global diplomacy. It's still too early to predict what the coming weeks will look like. But one thing is certain: the health of the President of the United States is not just a private matter, it's a national and even global concern. How Biden's administration navigates this moment will define not only his legacy, but the trajectory of American politics in a deeply polarized time. We'll continue to monitor this developing story around the clock and bring you the most accurate updates as they come in. In times like these, clarity, compassion, and calm are more important than ever. If you found this video informative, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss future updates. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. How do you think this will impact the future of the presidency? Stay informed, stay thoughtful, and take care of one another. We'll see you in the next video.